Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important Secret Wars review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what Secret Wars books to buy. And today, fans, I'm going to be talking about Where Monsters Dwell, issue number 1. That's right. Pretty awesome cover here. You get to see the Pterodon taking over this plane. We get to see female pilot in there, and then you get to see the male pilot. And so I really like the cover. You got to think that maybe they're in the Savage Lands or whatnot. But really, in this particular issue, our main characters wind up right here on our battle map in the end, towards the end of this issue, and this is in section number 24, and this is otherwise known as the Far East. And later on, they're going to be traveling to section number 25, which is otherwise known as Valley of the Flame, and it looks like a very large land in here, and it looks like there can be lots of exploration and real troublesome spots that our heroes can get to when you go forward with this actual series. So that's our usage of the battle map today. Let's go sit down and talk about this particular issue now, shall we? Let me just adjust the camera real quick. Okay. And minimize this. All right, fans. So now this book was written by Garth Ennis, and the art was done by Ross Braun. I thought the artwork in here was pretty well done. Good facial expressions. This takes place in an older time, right around the war era, I guess, and or right after the war. And I like the tone of the book, the colors of the book. It really fits that era, and I really love the overall book artwork when it came to the pterodactyls and pteranodons flying through the sky. Again, I thought that was just really awesome. Really loved seeing these action sequences in here. I could see it being like in Jurassic Park or something like that. So I really liked looking at this book. It was a cool and visually a good book. Now, what did I think about this actual story? I thought the story was really quite entertaining. It actually surprised me. I thought that Garth Ennis really did a nice job with this, especially for characters that I don't know anything about before. But it was cool because we get to learn about this type of pilot here, okay? And there's this pilot, and his name is Carl Kaufman, and it's like he's this big slacker-like guy. He takes people for granted, and you get to see that he kind of impregnates a princess in the beginning of this issue, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to marry you. We're going to be together forever," and he kind of just leaves her, and he tries to pull one off on his repairman on fixing the airplanes, and so you can see that he's this guy that is this two-timer, slacker type of guy, and just kind of takes life for granted and kind of goes with the flow. Well, when he gets a female, her name is actually Clea, I think her name was Clemmy. Sorry, Clemmy. He gets offered a job from Clemmy to fly her to a location. And she pays her, and they start getting in the plane, and he's all dumbfounded by her. Looks like, oh, this is another sweet, innocent lady that I'm going to probably take advantage of and have romance with. And as they start taking off, there's problems right from the start. They get chased by a crazy army, that was related to the princess. They run into some crazy ass storm, and then what happens is once they come out of this storm, you wind up finding out that they're being attacked by dinosaurs. And it was just like, oh my God, that's freaking crazy right there. And they're forced to leave, or they're forced to do some immediate action to land into the ground. And the lady, you find out that female pilot is much more aware than we're really brought to be, I guess what I'm trying to say is she's much more aware of I can't talk. She's much more aware of the situation. She's much more aware of her surroundings. So she winds up shooting some of the dinosaurs, and it was cool. And so by the time you wind up getting to the end of this issue, it looks like that they're in some serious trouble. And then they're going to have to travel, like I said, to another area on the Battle World map. So again, I thought this book was really well done. I thought this had decent action. It had good pacing. I liked the character Carl Kaufman. He seemed very interesting, and I'm interested in the female here because she's much more of a mystery than he is. You thought she was this sweet, innocent woman that he was going to take advantage of, and she's much more tactical and than we were led to be. So I can't wait to read issue number 2. I really like this book, and I'm happy that I bought this. And I'm going to give this one 4 stars. Much more impressive than I thought. So, guys, definitely give Garth Ennis's Where the Monsters Dwell issue 1 a try. And again, fans, as always, this is Mike Spiderslayer from Comic Frontline signing off. And until that next comic book review, check out comicfrontline.com. Don't forget to check out our live shows each and every Tuesday night. And if you don't have a chance to watch our live shows, you can listen to them on iTunes for free. Again, just look up Comic Frontline. So fans, as always, thank you for watching. And until next comic book review, this is Mike Spiderslayer signing off. Take care, fans.